Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, Teaching Budget. If you're new here, I'm Mercedes. I'm a single mom of one beautiful little girl, and I'm also a teacher who is on her journey to financial freedom. So, welcome to the month of October. So, in my last video, you guys got to budget with me. So this week, we're going to be stuffing our wallets and our sinking funds and saving challenges. So before we get there, if you haven't already, please join me on my financial journey by hitting that subscribe button, giving me a thumbs up, and leaving me a comment down below telling me what else you think I could do, how you think I can budget a little better to save a little bit more money, and any suggestions you have. I'm open to all. All right. So, guys, in my last video, we budgeted for the month of October. And I was looking back on that budget. And I realized something, guys. I messed up on this part right here. This calendar, guys, when I say I messed up, I mean I messed up. So, I was apparently looking at another month. I don't know what month I was looking at, but it was not the month of October when I was doing my calendar. And so the entirety of the days are jacked up. I started the month on a Monday for some reason, and October starts on a Sunday. And because I wrote all of this in pen, it's all been highlighted, I cannot move it. But what I can do is move the days of the week. So even though it breaks my heart to mess up my nice, beautiful new planner like this, I had to scratch out the days of the week. And now I have to rewrite them in the correct and the way my days are set up now. So this one, let's flip this around. This one will officially be Sunday, Monday, there we go. Now it is officially correct again, and my days are lining up with the correct days of the week. Okay. Yeah, I was looking back at this earlier today, and I was like, why does it say that my bill was due on a Monday when it was definitely due on a Sunday? And I looked at my phone calendar and I was like, what in the world was happening? How did I do this? What happened? And I honestly have no idea how I did that, but it happened and whatever. So let's move on. So we went over our monthly budget in our last video. So if you want to see how we got this, please go back to our last video and you can watch me do a whole breakdown of my monthly budget. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be breaking down my monthly budget into weekly paychecks. And in that weekly paycheck, I'm going to be using whatever money I have left over from that prior week as the paycheck. It technically will not be a real paycheck. Obviously, I get paid once a month. I'm not getting just random paychecks throughout the weeks. However, whatever money is still technically left over, excuse me, from my paycheck, from my paycheck is technically still money from a paycheck. So I'm just gonna break it down to smaller increments, okay? So I've already filled in most of my money, and got that all set up. So I'm just gonna quickly walk you through it. So my pay as a teacher was $5,579.10, and this is my pay, of course, after taxes and every benefits and things were taken out. I wrote down the expenses that I pay in this week period, and this week period stands from October 1st to till October 7th. So I do literally a week increment, and that's on October 8th, I'll do this all over again. So in that time frame, I paid rent, utilities, car insurance, I've put into my daughter's college fund and my savings. I paid my daughter's daycare, I paid SRM, and I paid life insurance. So far, the only things that have actually been paid is my rent, utilities, and daycare. Those are the three that as soon as I get the money, I automatically pay it, because I can't have a lapse in any of those three. The other ones are automatically drawn out of my accounts on their set day. Most of these are set to come out on the 1st or the 2nd, so they'll be getting drawn pretty soon. So yeah, and when it does, they should be drawn by next month, so we'll come back and check them all off. I mean, not next month, next week. So we'll come back and check them all off and be like, yep, these have been paid. I have 3 subscriptions that'll be paid this week, which is my Spotify, my Peacock, and my Instant Ink. And that's adding up to $25.19. Oops, I forget, my fixed expenses adds up to $3,472.12. Yeah, that rent in that daycare, whew, that money for variable expenses. Sorry guys, I am still sick. I'm on the upswing now, so I'm getting better, but that throat is still just not 100% yet. So, but I'm definitely on the other side of it, so that's great. So, for variable expenses, I'm gonna be, we'll do a breakdown of variable expenses in a minute when we're stuffing in the wallet, but it's total up to $290 this week. Let's go look at my debt. I did pay all of my debt out already, because even though they're not due until a certain day, I actually want to pay them before the statement generates, in hopes of, blocking some of that interest off. So my Cap One had $69 paid. My Amex had $40 paid. Now, what I planned to originally do with my targeted Apple Card was pay the minimum balance and then pay off the rest of the balance. And then I was like, why would I do that? It makes no sense. The statement hasn't been generated yet, which means I can go ahead and pay off the complete balance and still keep both of those minimums. Duh, common sense. So I went ahead and paid that $140.65 for my Target card and the $276.05 for my Apple card. So those completely paid off, and their minimums added up to $55. So I think, if I'm remembering correctly, I think I threw it back into my savings. So you'll notice some of these numbers for my sinking funds have changed since I did my monthly breakdown since the last video. They've changed because of that $55. I was like, I'm just gonna throw that money into a sinking fund. But my debt added up to $525.70. So I do have my high priority sinking funds here, most of which, like 4 of these are mine and the rest are my daughter's. Her sinking funds are more high priority than mine. And then I have my low priority sinking funds. And not that these are all going to be low forever. It's just like right now, while I'm still dealing with my debt and stuff, these are just not considered to be as important for me. So I'm not gonna, so there's going to be months where I don't stuff them at all. And there's going to be months that I do stuff them and they're just going to not get as much. They may get $5 or $10. Remember, we're on a teacher salary. We're doing our best here. And then we have, so both of those added up to $95. And then we have our extra savings and investments, which I will be investing 30 into an emergency fund, 20 into a maintenance fund. And then any money that goes into our 100 envelope or 1s and 5s challenge will be rollover from my wallet. And that added up to $50. So if we take that from our total income, and expenses, we are left with $1,121.90 that will roll over until next week's paycheck. Okay, so hopefully that all makes sense, because I was talking really fast and, you know, it could not make sense, but hopefully it does. All right, so let's get down to what we are really here for. Cash stuffings, I get it. Let's go. So we're gonna, of course, start with our wallet. So here we go. So this last month, I really want to see how I did. I think I overspent just a little bit this last month, but maybe I didn't. I don't know. I can just be making something up. I wouldn't be shocked. So for gas, I think I started with $30, and I definitely spent that $30. I can't wait to be able to go get gas tomorrow because my tank is pretty much on E. So I'm looking forward to being able to put some gas in. So my gas is empty. For groceries, I think I don't even know how much I had. I started with $60, and the last of that actually got spent like a few days ago. But yeah, no money in grocery stuff. Dining out, I did, guys, yay for me again. I think it was $12 or $13, and guess what? I didn't spend any of it, yay, yay. So no money was spent on dining out. For shopping, I had $20, and yeah, $25 actually, and yeah, it's gone. For me, for the month, I started out with $50, my friends. $50. Let's see where I ended. 1, 2. I ended with $2. So I spent $48 on myself for the month. So you know what? To spend less than $50 on yourself in 1 month, I feel like that's some good budgeting. I did really good. All right, my daughter Guinevere started off with $50 as well, and she ended with $1. Okay, but she's a baby. You know, she needed diapers at one point. She needed sunscreen. She needed diaper cream. She needed a lot more stuff than I did. So, hey, the fact that she still has $1 left over is impressive. So this will go into her, it will roll over into her savings. Okay. For miscellaneous, I think I had about $20 in my miscellaneous, and I have nothing left. For giving, I officially have nothing left in there either. And I have some change that needs to go into my daughter's piggy bank. Okay. So that's how we did in our wallet. So let's now to counting this money that we have pulled in and seeing and get to stuff in our wallet. So what do we have here? We have 100, 52, 53, 50, 70, 90, 410, 430, 450, 470, 490, 510, 530, 550, 570, 590, 610, 630, 650, 670. $680, $690, 7, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So 790 right there. 95, 800, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So we have $835 that we're gonna be, and of course we're not gonna be stuffing all of this, because some of that is my variable expenses, which, as you saw last month, I do break that down into small weekly chunks. So I will only get a small amount of that variable expense that I budgeted for, you know? So here we go. So for gas for this week, I will be getting $40. So that's $2.20. So I got some janky cash from the bank this week. Very janky. So 20, 40. pay for gas. I'm almost worried because my tank is so low that I'm like, will 40 even fill it? I don't know. I'm a little worried about that. I'll fill in my deposit slips later. For groceries this week, because on the first week of the month, I do my biggest shopping haul just to get like meats and things that I need for the month. I will be doing 150. We have 50. This is the time where I go like to Costco and stock up on some bulk items. So yeah, you be needing that money when you go to Costco, because those prices start adding up real quick and you be like, what happened? What did I buy? For dining out, I'm gonna do dining out differently than I did last month. Where last month I broke it into little smaller checks, just like the rest of my money throughout the month. But I only budgeted myself for $20 for dining out for the entire month. So I'm just gonna keep the 20, do 20 in there for the entire month and see if I come back out with this same 20. We'll see. I made it through the month of September without eating out at all. So I feel like I could do that in October as well. For shopping, that price did go up a little bit, I think, if I remember correctly. I'm actually going to be, yep, because some of that 55 I budgeted into my sinking funds and I put the rest of it with my shopping, because I was only going to be doing like $25 for the entire month of shopping. And I was like, yeah, that's a little nuts for me. So I'm actually going to be doing 50 for the entirety of the month. And that's going to break down to about $10 a week. So I will be doing 10 for this week. For myself, I do one lump sum and it'll be there for the entirety of the month. And for this month, I budgeted myself for $40. 20s, 20, 40. For my daughter Guinevere, this month, because I'm stuffing so much into her sinking funds, I'm saving up for the things that she's gonna be needing over the next month or so. This month she won't need diapers and stuff, so I'm like, okay, she doesn't need as much money as she did last month, where I knew she was gonna need diapers and wipes, because I already bought the big Costco pack. She's good. So this month she is only getting $20. And I know who I am. If I do need to buy my daughter something and it's more than $20, then I'm just gonna pull the money from my own wallet, and it'll be fine to cover whatever prices I need to. So that's $20. And for miscellaneous this month is getting a total of $10. So, that miscellaneous, we'll see how it goes. And giving this month is not going to get anything, at least not right now. We'll see what I can do later. All right. So that is all for my wallet. So that was $290 that we just stuffed. Okay. Now, let's move on to my sinking funds. So actually, we're going to start with my daughter's sinking funds because hers is going to get the most money out of all of it. So here's my daughter's binder. So we're going to start with her savings. So she's going to have that $1 that's going to roll over into her savings. And then her savings is also going to get 10. So she's getting $11 into her savings this week. And if I remember correctly, I did have to pull money because I had a bill for some reason that was for her that I hadn't budgeted for, and it was about $23. So I ended up having to pull money from her savings. So she was at like $39. So she is definitely a lot less than that. But don't worry, we will build it back up, and hopefully I will be keeping better track of my expenses from now on and what I spend things on, and making sure that it stays within my budget. So here we go. She got $10, $15, $20, $25, $26, $27 in her savings. And her clothing this month, she's gonna get 5. Okay, so in clothing she has 20, 25, 30, 35. For fun this month, she's gonna get 10, and her fun is for the Lovery box. Lovery. Why do I never say that thing right? Is it Lovery? Lovery? I can't remember. Box. She just loves it. We got a new toy out of her box that she has now today, and oh my god, she played with it for guys 30 minutes straight, just playing with that toy. It was literally just sticking carrots in little toy carrots in holes, and she loved it. She played 30 minutes straight. A 1-year-old can barely do anything for 30 minutes straight, and she played with that thing, and I was just sitting there like, oh my god, she loves these toys. They're so engaging, and I love seeing her using her fine motor skills, just like manipulate these things as a teacher. Oh, it makes my heart tingle. I love it. So definitely want to be able to get her the next subscription. So for her fun, she has 20, 40, 60, 70, 75. Then her education is getting $5, I believe. Yep. Because I do pay $100 into her college fund each month. And so this is just an extra little something I have to put together for her too. So she has 20, 25, 30. And this next envelope, I have literally been meaning to change the label on it for the last 2 weeks. This is gonna actually, instead of being kid shopping, this is gonna be her diaper fund, because diapers are not cheap, guys, and saving up for them is a needed thing. So for her diaper fund this month, and I will be changing this soon, she will get $15. I'm incapable of just grabbing a single bill today, apparently. So she has 15, 15 for her diaper fund. Okay. All right. And that is my daughter's binder. All right. So now let's get into my sinking funds. All right. So I am a teacher, so I do save up for my classroom. So my classroom this month will be getting $5. So I have 10, 15, 20. All right, Christmas. Of course, I'm just trying my best to get those savings up. It will be getting $10 this month. So we have 50, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. We have 70 in Christmas right now. travel. And travel will be getting 5 this month. So we have 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, $65 in travel. Just find out, I usually travel back home for like Christmas and for a month for summer. And we were looking at Christmas prices to travel for Christmas, and I just had to be like, I'm sorry, it's not in my budget. My family's sad, of course, because they're not gonna get to spend Christmas with my daughter, but it was just not in my budget. For like, I only fly Delta just because it's the first line I ever flew with, and so I'm just comfortable there. And I have to be in Comfort Plus or first class because I'm a bigger girl. I do not feel comfortable sitting in those economy seats. I tried it once and I do not feel comfortable. I don't want to be on the receiving side of a Karen talking about my weight. It's just not something I want to deal with. And so I do only fly like Comfort Plus or first class. And the cheapest like Comfort Plus ticket I could find was like $1,700. And I was like, yeah, that's not in the budget right now. Catch me in the summer, catch me in the summer after, taxes and stuff roll in. We'll see what we can do. But for right now, not gonna happen. So of course my mom is heartbroken because she doesn't get to spend my daughter's second Christmas with her, but we have FaceTime and everything, so it'll be okay. For mortgage or down payments, it's only gonna be getting $5. It was moved into my low priorities for right now, just as I'm paying off debt. But when I get all my debt paid off, it will be bumped back up into a high priority because I need to get this money saving thing going. So 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So my clothing envelope is not gonna get anything this month. It's just not a high priority for me, which is crazy because I need pants as we're getting ready to go into the cold season, and I don't have any actual full-length pants. So I should probably prioritize that a little bit more, But we'll see how it goes. Lord. Okay, so my pet care is gonna get $10 this month. And as you can see, they had some charges that was going on. So all of their money is gone. And now they're back up to $10. Vacation for the month is going to be getting $5. So 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So vacation is up to $20. I don't really do many vacations, so it's okay that it's not a lot. See, my next one is household, and household is also going to be getting $5. And we're at 10, 20, 25. And I know some of you are like, oh my God, this is a lot for sinking funds. You guys are gonna remember, I've only been doing this for 2 months. So I think I'm doing pretty good for 2 months. Okay, and then we have, I wanna say this is holiday. Oh, so sorry about that. Sorry about that. We live like right down the street from a fire station, so they were off to hopefully save a life, So yeah, this is holiday, and holiday this month will be getting $5. And holiday is just for like any holiday that I want to buy stuff for. And of course the upcoming holiday is Halloween. My daughter technically already have her costume because they had like a favorite superhero thing at her daycare, and I got her a Wonder Woman costume. And oh my god, she's so cute in it. And so she's just gonna wear that again for Halloween because it still fits her. So why not? So here we go. $5, $10, $15 for holidays. So self-care and entertainment will not be receiving anything because for me they're the two lowest priorities that I have, which probably shouldn't be that way, but you know, life. So there we go. That is $95 stuffed. So now it's time to move on to our savings. Here we go. My beautiful little savings book. All right, so we are going to be adding $30 to our emergency savings fund. 20. So we got 100, 150, 170, 180, 190, 200. 205, 210, 215, 220, 221. So we're at $221. I got to tip that close. $221. Okay. So, and we're gonna go ahead and put in our bin. So of course we added $30, so that's gonna add 3 boxes. So 1, 2, 3. All right, there we go. We're literally $30 away from the 25% goal of our $1,000, guys. I'm so excited. Okay, so here we go. Let's move on to daycare, which is not going to be receiving anything this month. And then let's go car maintenance. Just gonna get 20. So for car maintenance, we have 50, 70, $90, which will more likely get expensive in the next like week or few weeks because I need to get an oil change. So there's that. Put 70 in there, and that's all for that. Although I will be putting some money in here in a minute, and that's gonna be all the money that's left over from our thing. And actually, we're going to do that now because that's everything that should be stuffed right now. Right? Yes, I'm pretty sure. So let's see what we have left to make sure we actually stuff the correct amount of money. So let's look and see what we pulled for variable expenses for the month. So we pulled $690 for variable expenses for the month, for the entirety of the month. And today we stuffed $290, which means we should have $400 left. Let's check and see if we still have 400. 50, 100, 150, 200, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 410. Excuse me? Something's wrong. 410, 420, 430, 440, 450. Why do I have an extra $50? No, really, did I just do math wrong, guys? 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 3, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I did math wrong. So that's perfect. I am like sucking with these envelopes today. So that is $400. That is gonna be stuff into our wallets over the next few weeks. All right. It goes there. All right. And now it's time to stuff for our 100 envelope and ones and fives challenges. So today we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, $15. All right. So we're gonna start with our 100 envelope challenge. And let's see what we got. So we do have a 10. 11 is available, so let's do 11. 10, $11. So here we go. So 11 has been paid. Let me get a marker. Okay. And in our ones and fives envelope, we have for our number 3, we have 1, 2, 3, $4. All right, there we go. All right, so we are all. So now back to our budget book because we have to fill in some stuff, guys. So the amazing thing about this, that I love about this is that you get to plan out your meal plan. It gives you your cash breakdown and it gives you a check-in for your wallet. So we're gonna do a quick budget of what I think I'm gonna spend for my meal plan for this week. And then at the end of the week, we'll go ahead and put in the actual amounts that I spent. So let's look over Sunday. I'm gonna have pancakes, sausages, eggs, and hash browns. I already have all of those in my home, so I don't have to spend anything on that. Leftovers are ramen. Got that in my home, don't need it. Don't spend anything. Then on this one, I have a salad with grilled chicken. The only thing I would need to do is buy a salad kit. So I'm gonna budget for about, let's see, $4 for that salad kit because I have chicken that I can grow at my house. All right, let's move on to Monday. I have Pop-Tarts. I already have Pop-Tarts. Leftovers, honey garlic chicken with green beans, potatoes, and carrots. So I do need to get chicken thighs for this. I need to get the frozen green beans, the potatoes, and the carrots. So I need everything for this full meal. So for this, I'm gonna budget about $25. Okay. And this next one, bagel with cream cheese. I have the bagel. I have some cream cheese already. We're all good. Leftovers. And then I just said a voila meal, a beef meal. And I am completely out of that. So I'm gonna budget for about, I think they're running me about $9 or $10. So I'm gonna budget for $10 this week. For Wednesday, I have yogurt and fruit. I am pretty much we ran out of fruit today, so we do have to get some newer fruit. So we're gonna probably get like strawberries, grapes. I think I want kiwi this week and maybe some blackberries. So definitely I think I'm gonna be upwards of like $20, $25 in fruit almost, because I do like to get my fruit from Costco, but I think I'm actually gonna not do that this week. I think I'm gonna get them from either Fred Meyer's or Walmart. So those prices are more reasonable for fruit right now. So I'm gonna say about 15 right now for fruit. Then over here, we have leftovers for dinner. We're doing honey mustard wings with tots and fries. And I have honey mustard sauce. I have chicken wings. I have the tots and fries already in my fridge. So for this month, I'm gonna budget for about $15 for this one. Sausage and hard-boiled egg, both of which I have. Leftovers, barbecue ribs with mac and cheese and steamed broccoli. Only part of that meal I already have is the steamed broccoli. So I'm gonna do like a frozen mac and cheese, although I am a Southern girl and I do prefer it from scratch. I just don't feel like making it from scratch right now. I'm gonna be doing that for Thanksgiving along with a bunch of other stuff. So I just don't feel like doing it all right now. So we're gonna get a frozen mac and cheese and we'll live through it. So there's that. And let's see, we're gonna be doing ribs are expensive, so we're gonna budget it for about $25 here as well. So for Friday we have muffin, which is something I already have, leftovers and frozen pizza. All of this I already have, so I budgeted for $0. Oh, and I forgot to write in my dinner on Saturday, but it will be, if my pen will work, my pencil on me, it will be meatloaf with mashed potatoes and peas. All right. So cereal, well, I already have cereal. We'll still have fruit from early in the week, so that'll be taken care of. Leftover ramen. We budgeted for the food up here, so I'm not gonna budget for it down here again. Meatloaf with mashed potatoes. I'm gonna get the little tray one from Costco because oh my god, their meatloaf is so good. I don't know what they put in it, but it's really good. And I'm pretty sure that usually runs me almost $20. If no, it might be lower than that. I can't really remember. It's been a while since I get it, but I'm gonna budget for $20 just in case. And I already have canned peas in my fridge, so say 20 should be good. And so let's see what we're saying off for our budgeted part of this. So we're saying we're gonna spend about $99 on this meal plan. I did budget for 150, guys. Everything that I'm budgeting for is not necessarily on this list. There are things that we just need overall for the house. Like I'm getting some ground beef because I know I'm down to my last pack of ground beef. I'm getting hot dogs because I know we used our last pack of hot dogs. I'm getting some cookies, some frozen cookies because I have a sweet tooth and I like to binge. Like we need things like bread and like different things like canned mushrooms and stuff that I use in my meals. So that are just like staples that we keep in the household. So that's where the rest of that 150 will come into play, okay? So even though I only budgeted $99 for every meal, I am getting like the staples that we need in the household, milk, things like that, just so that, okay, when I do need it for cooking, it's already there. I don't have to worry about it. All right, so yeah, we're budgeting for $99 and hopefully we come in lower than that. That'd be great. I hope you can't hear that. My roommate, my best friend, she's in there talking on the phone, I think, and she is loud right now. But hopefully you can't hear that. All right, so for the last thing we're gonna do for this video is write in our check-in amounts. So we're gonna write in what we budgeted for each of these things. So for gas this week we budgeted $40 for groceries, $150 for dining out, we did $20 for shopping, we did $10 for me, we budgeted $40 from my Gigi. Oops, my pen just went out. Okay, from Gigi we budgeted $20, and for miscellaneous we budgeted $10. What does that say? Okay, so there's that. All right, so at the end of the week, we'll do our check-in and we'll see what we spent and what we have remaining. And we'll be able to mark that down and we'll be able to check the flow of our spending. So this is week 1 of October, fully budgeted and ready to rock and roll. All right, my friends, thank you so much for joining me in our week 1 check-in and stuffing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and join me on our next video. Bye.